What's up, friends? Happy Friday Eve, happy day 5 of Preptober, and happy more planning. We are back with basically the same view as yesterday because I'm going to share with you some actual Preptober plans. If you missed it yesterday, I posted a video up on my channel setting up my Preptober planner. This isn't really my Preptober planner. I mean, it is, but it's a passion planner daily, so it goes for 3 months. So I'm going to be doing Preptober and NaNoWriMo and December recovery, I guess, in this planner. But we did set up October in this cutie yesterday, and now today I'm going to show you how I'm actually planning for October for Preptober and maybe give you guys some ideas as well, or if you just want to hang out, that's totally cool as well. So we're going to start by going back to that monthly calendar of October. It has changed somewhat since you guys last saw it yesterday. This is what I came up with myself for Preptober. If you've watched any of my previous Preptober videos that are already up on the channel, you know that I spent the first few days of the month working on preparations and finalization and formatting for my novel before it comes out very soon. And it kind of feels like I didn't actually do anything for Preptober, but also I did the best possible thing to start off Preptober, so I'm okay with it. But now that that is all done, all the work and preparations is done, and it's just ready to launch, I am going full on into Preptober and Plottober for book 2 from here on out. So as you can see, this has changed since yesterday if you watched that video, and it's not cute, y'all. It's a whole splatter of Halloween, but I love that. I am going for this look actually, because at the end of October, I want to look back and be like, yes, heck yeah, I accomplished so much. I'm ready to rock for NaNoWriMo. Knock on wood. God bless all the good vibes and the juju and the lucky charm, whatever. God willing, we accomplish all the things for NaNoWriMo. So here's how I have set myself up to, fingers crossed, succeed this month so that I can succeed for November. I am going to be treating the month of October like a game board in this planner. As you can see, I just colored in the black and orange. They don't represent anything other than I want this to be full-on Halloween colors. And then if a day of the month is colored in, then that means I accomplished my goals for that day. So let's talk about those goals really quick. And also, side note, if you guys want an accountability partner, if you want to do Plottober, Preptober, there's still time. We're only a few days in, we're not even a week in yet. So if you want to get started and go from here, that would be amazing. I'm cheering for you. And if you want an accountability partner, you can hang out in the comments with me. I'm going to be checking in every week to let you know how I did, how I worked on my goals, what I accomplished, maybe what I didn't. And we'll probably do that check-in every Friday, not tomorrow because obviously we're right here. You already know what I accomplished this week, but I will check in every Friday from here on out. And if you want to check in with me or you need that support, I'm totally here for you. I'm totally cheering for you. So we're going to talk about my goals right now and what I still am giving myself to accomplish before this week is up. So if you were here with me yesterday when I filled this out and set it up for Preptober, then you saw my goals down here for the month. These are not all of my writing goals. I'm hoping that one will, of course, lead to something else. But I do have brainstorming and characters, which I'm hoping to have all of that worked out by the 15th, and then world building and plot, basically, because I am working on book 2. For those of us who are working on a second or third, fourth, fifth book in a series, our preps and plans are going to look a little bit different, but that's okay. If you are totally new and starting fresh, you can still use the same system if you want to go with that. Don't feel like you need to plan exactly like I do. I'm just saying if you're looking for an idea and this system inspires you and you want to use this, implement this into your plans and set up your calendar in a similar way, you can still do that if you're working on something that isn't a second book in a series, or if it's an entirely fresh start, any of those things, this will work for everybody's goals. This will even work for your goals if you're not writing a novel. If you want to work on a different goal in October and November, you can use this same system, just a little bit different. Okay, so brainstorming and characters, and then world building and plot. I did put my world building and plot on the 30th because Halloween, you guys, basically my favorite day of the year. So I might not work on it then. Also, this is right before NaNoWriMo, so we're going to have to prep for that. If I am working on it on this day still, that's totally fine, but I did set the goal to the 30th. I'm just going to leave it the 31st right here still. So my goal for Plottober, Preptober, before the end of the day, Sunday, is going to be answering 20 questions. So I talked about in my video yesterday where I write myself 20 to 50 questions to answer about my novel when I'm starting a new one. That leads to a brainstorming that isn't quite so aimless, which those are great. Sometimes we just have to let the creativity flow, but I have learned about myself that I need structure around it. And if I have 20 to 50 questions that I have to stick to answer about my novel, I'm more likely to stay on target, on task, and get something productive done. If you like the idea of 20 to 50 questions about your novel, it's basically a way to interview your novel or interrogate your novel, depending on your vibe. Totally cool. It's just a way to have, like I said, some sort of structure, some sort of form to brainstorming. But if you are not like me, you're not writing a second novel in a series where you already kind of know some stuff about your story and things like that. You're starting brand new, or maybe you don't even know what you want to write for NaNoWriMo yet. If you need some ideas for the questions, definitely just leave me a comment. I can shoot you some ideas, no problem. But if you want to brainstorm and you're like, how can I ask 50 questions of a novel that I don't even know exists yet, it's not in my head, I still have to figure out what I want to write, then I highly recommend using the 50 questions for yourself. Ask yourself what genre you typically like, what type of character you would love to write and bring to life, what style of writing you like, what genre, I already said genre, age group, things like that. So just all the things that you are typically drawn to. Now, just because we were drawn to something doesn't mean that we necessarily want to write like that. I love Mike Flanagan Netflix specials, and I love Stephen King books. I never ever want to create something as dark as that for myself. I thoroughly enjoy them. I love being scared. I could never write something that dark. So maybe the 50 questions will help you determine that. If you feel like you would be really good at world building and creating a fantasy world with castles and magic systems and all of that, then you can discover that about yourself as you're asking yourself these questions about what you like and what you enjoy and what you would want to write about. If you think that's not for you, that's not your jam, you need to stick to present day, then consider what type of book you could write in that genre, in that style as well. So there's lots of options. If you need more ideas, like I said, definitely leave me a comment and I can help you out. But back to the plans. Oh, and you guys, I am going to be talking about actual writing and preparing to write in the next few videos that are coming up. We're gonna step away from the plans for a few days and talk about actual preparation and plotting for your novel. But for now, hanging out in the plans. So I'm gonna share with you guys how I'm actually planning a day to accomplish these things. And you also might have noticed that I have my home preparation, my home Preptober things over here as well. This is something that I have to combine with my actual Plottober, Preptober plans. Now, I'm a housewife, a homeschool mama, in addition to being an author, and I have animals, and just a lot to keep up with, a lot to take care of. My family relies on me, and that's totally fine. I want things to be smooth and seamless for NaNoWriMo, for all of us. It's going to benefit them if I'm prepping the house and meals and things like that. It's going to benefit me because I'm not going to have to worry about it. I can focus, and then there's not going to be as many interruptions as well. So for me, personally, you, of course, probably have a different life situation. You might just be cooking and preparing for yourself. That's totally cool as well. You can still use this system. Just ignore all this. But for me, I'm going to show you how I'm combining my plotting goals with my household goals. Also, you guys, my allergies are crazy today, so I apologize if I sound like I keep sniffling and pausing to sneeze. If you can tell I'm pausing to sneeze, I'm sorry. I totally am. But I just want to make this a video for you guys. Okay, so here we are in my, I thought I extended this up enough so you guys could see the full thing. Not quite, but you'll get most of it. Okay, so as you can see, I put today's date here. I already put that my focus is brainstorming. It also needs to be housework right here as well. My game changer goal is answer 5 questions. So because of course there's 4 days left until this week is over, I need to answer 5 questions a day to hit that 20 question goal by the end of the day, Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate this up just really quick with you guys, and then we will go ahead and fill this in. Now, I have a tip or a trick or a secret to tell you, and depending on how you feel about planning, you might not like it. Obviously, you don't have to abide by it. It's not, the law of Alana here or anything, but it's something that I learned, and it might be beneficial to you. I say you might not like it because I was not a fan either in the beginning, you guys. When I was actually in the midst of writing my novel, I had to give up decorating my planners. And I had to give up decorating my planners, or not decorating, I still used stickers. I had to give up caring about how they looked because I found, for me personally, I found that I try to make cute spreads. If you've been here with me for a while, you know how I plan. I try to make cute spreads with themes, or they tell a little story. They're really fun or pretty. That uses creativity. That uses imagination. And I found that some of that was a little bit drained by the time I sat down to write. If I was being really creative with my planners, I was using obviously the same part of my brain that I use to write a story, write a scene, and it didn't come as easily. It was a little bit more of a challenge, and the more I gave up using my creativity other places in my daily life, the easier it was for me to write. The faster the words came, the better I felt. So you might not be the same. You might be like, girl, I have got creativity out the wazoo. There is no shortage in supply. I'm going to do me, and I'm going to sticker it up. That's totally fine. That's cool. Especially if you need it for inspiration and motivation. I totally encourage you. I'm just saying, for me, I had to let it go. Now I am going to try to keep it up through Preptober and NaNoWriMo with you guys because obviously we're hanging out and I am showing you planner spreads and decorating and how to plan and things like that. But if I start to slip, if it starts to look hideous, you can't say a word. No, just teasing. That's probably going to happen, you guys. I'm probably going to run out. I'm probably going to be blah. But we're still going to show up. Still going to do the thing. Still going to try. Okay, so I'm just going for a quick attempt at like an Alice in Wonderland meets Halloween situation right here. I don't know. I just love this sticker so much, and I've been hoarding it for a while. It's super cute, but I wanted to combine it with Halloween, obviously. So far, so cute, you guys. I really love these little washi tape stickers. They're so dang precious. I'm just so excited to be planning again with you guys. I love it. Thanks for hanging out. If you want to hang out with me even more than this, I did set up the Facebook page. You guys, I will link it down in the description below. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are hanging out over there. We're going to do spooky season stuff, Preptober stuff, NaNoWriMo stuff. We're going to start a book club. I'm going to share some of my own book stuff with you guys over there. It was a blast last year. It's going to be a blast again this year. I'm really excited. So if you want to join us, it's a lot of fun, super cool space, lots of cool gals hanging out. If you're a guy and you want to hang out, that's awesome. That would be fun. We could use some dude energy. I don't think any dudes watch my videos. Anyway, all of that. Oh, I'm going to be doing giveaways as well on the Facebook page. So it's going to be a good time. Come hang out over there. I think I'm almost done with this, you guys. I don't want to like overdo it. I think I achieved my Alice in Wonderland situation. I think I'm going to add a little bit more washi tape maybe, and then we'll go ahead and do the actual plans. All right, good enough. It's a bit of a mess. I'm happy with it. It's totally fine. Okay, so brainstorming and housework. My focus for today, answer 5 of the story questions. So I already have my questions written down. I would share with you guys, they are in my plotting notebook already. I would show you, but they're entirely spoilery. So I'm going to answer 5 of my story questions, but then also I want to start on my kitchen deep clean. So like I said, I'm going to be doing meal prep and things like that for my family. So I want my refrigerator and my freezer deep cleaned, like thoroughly cleaned out. I want my pantry cleaned out and organized. That way they can just find what they need and I can focus on my writing. So I'm going to get started on that today, and I'm going to have to answer my 5 questions today. And I'll finish filling this up, but I'm just going to share with you guys really quick. Obviously, once I get these done, I'm going to go back here to my calendar and color in that I accomplished that. So that's how I'm tying these 2 things together, my day and then my month. If I complete all of the goals that I set for myself to have an effective and awesome Preptober, I'm going to go back here, color this in, and then you guys, if I get every single day of the month of October filled out, if I have a successful Preptober, if I've accomplished everything to launch myself into November, I'm going to be doing something really, it's kind of a reward for myself, but it's also really fun. And I'm going to do it every single day for the month of November, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So it's going to be kind of like a NaNoWriMo Diaries thing, but not quite. I'm going to have a video every single day, and I'm going to share with you guys what the fun thing is. So I'm really excited, but I have to get all of this filled up. So we have to cheer each other on. We have to support each other because I want to do it. So I need to get, obviously, I also want to write the book. There's that. So I have to fill it up. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to complete all my plans and then share with you guys, and we'll go over them really quick. All right. So it's just really simple, you guys. Not a whole lot to it. Of course, I still have more to fill in. But basically, here's what I'm doing to accomplish those goals. I have them written up at the top here. Then I have the 5 questions over here. I'm just going to use maybe black and orange, just make a line for each time I answer a question today. If I do them all at once, then great. It's probably going to have to be split up because I do, of course, have homeschool and things with my kiddos, but I'm just going to do a colored line every time I answer one of the questions. Then here's what I'm going to try to do in my kitchen today to get started. My kiddos are going to help me. I might not get this all done today. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully this is a good, I spelled baseboards wrong. I just noticed that. This is a good start. I write books. Then over here, I'm going to do my gratitude. I do my gratitude every single day. You guys, it makes a world of difference. I'm not telling you what to do, but it sure helps the heck out of me and my mood and my progress. So I love it. I'll never go without it again. Motivation, I write in here what I'm working towards. I pump myself up. I want to be a published author. I want to have a whole book series written. So I just write little things like as if they're already completed, if I'm already as if I'm already a published author, which I'm about to be minutes away. Not quite, but close. Just motivation, just things to look forward to get excited about. Then my story progress, because I'm not doing sprints just yet, because I'm not focusing on a word count, which is what I used this box for entirely when I was actually writing my novel. I put my word count and then my sprints and how much I accomplished for each sprint in this box. I'm just going to jot a quick note of my progress for my plotting in here. Most of this is going to exist in my plotting notebook as well as, of course, on my laptop, but I just want a quick note of it in here just to look back on. My self-maintenance, of course, I can't do any of this without doing this, and then the rest I'll just fill in. But this is pretty basic. It does make a huge difference, though, to keep my regular life. This is all my regular life, but the average, not average. Oh my God, Alana, I've run out of words. We're 20 minutes in and I can't speak anymore. You know what I mean? My not author life, my mom life, my wife life, my super important parts of my life. I keep them out of here just so that I can focus on my writing in here and so that I am accomplishing what I need to accomplish. Now, this normally wouldn't be in here. This would be in my Erin Condren weekly planner, but because this is a part of my Preptober, I am going to be logging it in here as well as in my Erin Condren weekly. But stuff like homeschool and appointments and errands and things like that, none of that will be living in here because this helps me really focus on my writing. Again, in my plotting notebook, I will have the actual 5 questions, and then I'll cross these off as I complete them or make note of how it went down here and then just carry over to tomorrow what I didn't get done today. I hope that makes sense. I know this is not a whole ton of visual, but hopefully you have sort of like an understanding, especially if you want to do this on your own, if you want to implement any of this stuff. And if you have any questions, just hit me down in the comments and I will be more than happy to help you out, answer any questions that you have. Like I said, if you want to join that Facebook, I will have the link for it in the description. We can continue to hang out there. But you guys, I will see you tomorrow with a new one where we will be talking about books and writing and plotting and all that good stuff. So that's all for this one. I will see you in my next one. Tell your dog I said hi. Bye, guys.